Good evening. You look bummed, boss. Starting tomorrow, there'll be no more corgis at a bar. Why wouldn't I be sad? Maybe because of starting tomorrow, there'll be no more corgis at a bar. I wonder if a Shiba Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. One problem at a time, boss. How that explains Rad Shiba. Wait, I know one from the Pomeranian Development Institute. One problem at a time. Still, I've been tense ever since Friday. I've been worried about Gil or something. Trust me, of all my worries, Gil is the least of them. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't ya? Right. Time to mix drinks and save lives. Bartender, we meet again. Ah, Miss Betty. Hello. I'm Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. Deal. Deal? Deal. Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you two. What can I serve you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not a designated driver today, so give me a Fringe Reaver. Alright, coming right up. A Fringe Reaver and a beer. And I want a beer. There you go. Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has something so many dogs finally got onto you? No, well, yeah, but just not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird? Drug addicted weird? Let's hope nobody finds a body in the fridge weird. For starters, there's the fact that she only told me we were being booked for moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Like you. Worse. Oh. She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if anything's going on. Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? No, we don't have a license for that. Oh well. Thinking about it too much is not part of my job. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I've always been curious. What does a BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand. What's the training involve? It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of your time, though, is actually spent in simulations. Simulations? Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards. That sort of thing. I want you to be able to respond to every possible situation like come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances of failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances. I see. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to the other clients. Dogs. Bats. Oh, sure. They're chasing me, man! Who? The cabbages, man! The goddamn cabbages! They are everywhere! They are out for my rump! You're... never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice! Okay, then. Want 8 of those, fellas. 2 of those. And top it up, age it, and mix it. There you go. Thanks, very nice of you. Something matter? Nothing a drink can't solve. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay. The Fleabag wants a gut punch. Sounds like he's had one already, though. Sounds like he needs a lot of booze, so I'll top him up nicely with a Here you are. Thanks. Hey, you ever feel guilty of being born of the wrong race? For what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I've been wondering... Are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely, I mean... And why worry? It's not like we're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on my way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this pathetic eye. Tell you what, she is absolutely a hottie. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute though. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics, I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm, that does exactly what the old one did, I'm okay with it. But if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or a whim, to get better at some kind of sport. That's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement replacement versus enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about linen replacing her factory parts for kicks. You think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see you were thinking that, but what she suggested that was what she had was an enhancement. She really had bad eyesight, would that count as an enhancement even if it fixes it? How does a perspective work factor into your ideologies? It might be enhancements, but they also place something faulty. Well, damn it. Stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve. Having fun? Oh, bartender. That was fast. There seems to be less dogs out today. At least dogs that want to drink. Yeah, some of them make their tickets. Lovely. I'll be on dealing with that later. Say, what's your take on the whole enhancement discussion, bartender? My mum had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. Which somehow means your body or choices. We're not hurting people. I don't see a point in hating them. See, Belly? Hey, I didn't say that I automatically hate anyone who has enhancements. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindingly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe we should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Are you two going to order anything? I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually. Alright. Call if you need anything else. Sure. Let's see. Ow! So much for avoiding retaliation. You're not going to believe me. I was in my bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of a sink. You mean a mirror? No, another dog. I was another dog there. I see. What can I serve you? You're not going to do anything about the other dog on the top of a sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anyone. Don't worry. I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet. Coming right up. You want something sweet. What can I give you? Sugar Rush. Let's spice up to a max. Here you are. Hanks, please think about the thing with the other dog on the top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Well then. That was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fellas here said the Bleeding Jane is better than a pile driver. Please, prove me wrong. All I'm saying is I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick of a mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point discussing non-alcoholic drinks in a bar? In my opinion, people who order bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please so receive pile drivers or Bleeding Janes. We'll let you decide which one is better. So, pile driver or Bleeding Jane? So, Bleeding Jane is spicy classic sobering. Pile driver, bit of manly burning. I give them both large pile drivers. Okay. There you go. Jackpot. Oh well. How did you two end up discussing that? Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny and just like make you smile. I mean, one interesting thing about them. Legends say they were created by a fairy and their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. Don't know, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You only see them in their happy state. I'm running feces samples and unclogging their sphincters and if they use their own dental floss. I might be their vet, but they treat me more like a mum and not in a good way. It's more like being a gynecologist. After a while, you'll stop seeing boobs and vaginas. Instead, all you see is issues you must fix. At least they're cute issues. Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preference. I was talking about your job. Oh yeah, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them. Is it so I'm tired with you being so obsessed with them? I'm not obsessed, I'm passionate. You sleep with a corgi plushie and you have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken for other company. I'm really passionate. Too much passion can become an issue, you know. Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I was going to do that tomorrow when we're all together. I still don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, I don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. I mean, in the end, we're still dogs, so I need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice, just your entire demeanour. So a naggy demeanour? I'm assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Yeah, this is hurting more than we think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible, because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? It's a bit of a legal grey area. The dogs are doing it willingly, after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company's pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen doing? He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. Says he's not that weak. Who's this Jurgen guy? My guardian. I passed the test years ago, but I couldn't just gonna leave him. That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Lillian being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things, some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. One who's left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yeah, that one. How did you become a Lillian's guardian? You've been informed of the Artificial Intelligence Council. Then we'll do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about what Lillian will be taken care of. You'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If Lillian wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem. Just like adoption or lottery, all rolled into one. They do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lillian can be the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. What if something happens to a guardian? A new guardian could appeal to a council stating they are more fit for a position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You'll spit out all the information like it's hard-coded into you. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the SDC. It's almost a reflex. Very interested in becoming a guardian bartender. I don't know, I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. The money they give you for it is not that great though. I see. Well, time to check on my dogs. Listen here, punk. Sorry, didn't mean to call you a punk, it's just... I was chasing my tail, I'm too hyper to control myself. Sorry. Just give me anything. Alright. Have a fedora. There. Oh, that's better. Thanks, punk. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. Like Pomeranians, they're nice, but they aren't corgis. Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The right night we was with her. She wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that a tapestry of muscles were hidden underneath her armour. I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. You can appreciate how sweet it looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender? Me, what? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not a question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. Do you have any pets? A cat named 4, yeah. He's just a stray I rescued. Do you like rescuing girls too? I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and say no. Weird. I always thought a rescue fantasy was universal. Well, I called it 4. Core is a Linum I met some time ago, but never mind. Pretty lame name, if you ask me. I'm not calling it Assas. But when you're in foreplay, it's quite a sight here. It's so lively, I sometimes fear foreshadows my presence entirely. You guys want to lose consciousness that much? You really need to start calm down with the whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. But to move away from this whole foreground, what's this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? You know, the one where wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love. The bad boy who turns away your life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. It's corny romance cliches 101. Well, you're the one with a shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Hey, February 13th is a national treasure. You don't even like guys, why do you read all the novels? We'll let you put yourself in the place of the main characters quite easily. Even if it said main character's a muscular man? That's no problem. Just, what is your self-image? I can ask something else. What is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know. Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. That make me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the top of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them and they weren't that funny. It made me feel stupid. You know, the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this many times, I might as well make a recording. But you need to chill out, Betty. I'm chilling out. Just because I complain about stuff, it doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not so sure about that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear a thought. Anyway, I'll go check on my dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor and they're being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. Want anything else? I'll have a bloom light actually. Can I grab 2 please? Sure. No, 2 bloom lights. Okay. Unlocked and mixed. 8 unlocked and mixed. I'm making a lot of mistakes here, aren't I? Good thing you're not paying for these drinks. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ice, age, mixed up. Go. Here you go. Thanks. Say, you two seem to get along quite well. Well, you are the only sentient humans in the entire company. It sort of happens. Sentient. We're a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so... I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you are the only 2 ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Well, I'm guessing one of the few things that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat things. Yeah, I can see that. You should see her treating the dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. The dogs don't call her Mom to mock her. Can dogs mock people? Well, I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You eavesdropping? So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time, I'm not a hug box. Anything happened? A dog in my bathroom got angry at his reflection in the mirror and charged into it. Luckily nothing bad happened, it just made the dog very confused. How the heck do you get on top of the sinks? They're surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh yeah, I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. What? Well, things weren't going so well. We got too used to one another. I think we're starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. And why didn't you tell me that before? Why, did you want to turn up with Betty Mobile? I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while, it just stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Oh, please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking onto a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that your person is not okay or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of scrap. And don't worry, I can understand why you did it. Hey, now when I think about it, you sure hang up with extra lot, bartender. Well, dogs are going to be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Well, not at all, especially since you're on bringing up the booze. Like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, you smell better than most of them. Thank you. But the thing is, we are actually officially associated with the taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. You seem to really like talking to your clients, like it's the best part of your job or something. It kind of is. I used to surround in crowded places like malls or bars just thinking of myself. Each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears and loved ones. Dig deep enough, you'll realise that the gap between the two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it out, some do it while drunk. So no matter how similar they might be at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating. It could be a powerful information broker, all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than as someone you need to be wary of. I guess there's still decent folks out there. I'm not decent. You're critically obsessed with dogs. I'll go check if there's any other dogs who want something. Sure. Go ahead. Quick, a beer. Okay. A quick beer. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Thanks, now boom! Why did you break the glass? I made breakfast. Get it? Because you made me drink fast and I broke it and... Go. Tough crowd. Suddenly understand if I hate for puns. Hey, Batbender! Yep. Your job has a funny name. You don't say. How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here. Why? I wish I knew. The example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Bartender! I'll make a toast to my good friend the robot here. Probably the only person robot thing can stand my yapping more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring, my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers! Not holding a drink. Give me one, Ben Trader. Is that your job? Need a beer, a big one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cheers. I said cheers. 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 Good. Grumpy and sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been like this since her university years. You make it sound like those were a decade ago. I could understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person. When drunk. Anyway, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it, your body needs it, craves it. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Why else would they leave some poison and potentially poisonous foods and like that weird balloon fish thing? Why do we eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does one need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, we even found medicine amongst that junk. Why we invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough, but serious proof you're drunk. If you're sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilim. Lilim always sounds too feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know. Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh well, you remember it tomorrow. I'm a DTO1D, a social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No. DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. One line is more tailored for resilience. We are work, Lilim. Why must you be cursed to be the only one destiny and when you're born? You do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know, I'm already doing it. Being created or hardwired for one duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving robots the freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of an ADM law. Yeah, but you know, you say you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles so I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Lilim can sweat? Calling agents, yes. No matter, you're still special to me, no matter what kind of robot you are. Lilim. No matter what piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't illegal to marry a dog yet? Excuse me? What? If humans were allowed to marry robots, Lilim, I should be able to marry dogs too. Arbtronder. That's me, I think. This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock him. Excuse me? I do not. I'm just saying that if humans are now allowed to marry Lilim, why should they be allowed to marry animals? Because first of all, we're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? Now you want to bang a monkey? I do not. And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, just can't give you consent. But look at these dogs. Sure, we have cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds, but they can talk, drink booze, and argue. And now you want to bang a 7-year-old? A regular here would be delighted to hear that. Stop it. Remember, Lilim human marriages were only sanctioned after Lilim achieved full sentience. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve a collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to a dog is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore, you got me? Says yeah, vegetarian. Why are you only smart when drunk? I'm not drunk. Anyways, if you want to screw a dog or chip, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. You can start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old. Please seek some mental help. I don't want to bang dogs or monkeys or 7-year-olds. Well then, thank God. And why did you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriages? It's just I was thinking about all those dogs in tuxedos and started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try to picture that. And I'm the drunk one. Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? And again, why did you get drunk? You only get dizzy. Do you have a limit, as in limit to how much you can drink before passing out? No, I just get disorientated to a point I'm effectively useless. But I'll never pass out. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effect passes. One has to wonder why they gave all those human flaws to Lilim. Let's think about that. It said that by giving Lilim the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they'll develop the same way as humans do. That's why we also bite their lips randomly while eating. Seems like it. It makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? That's something I know and you don't. Any of you want anything else to drink? Yeah, I want nothing. You're drunk enough as is. You're not my dad, you can't tell me what I can and can't do. Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mum. Now go to sleep in my car. We're almost done here. But Mum! Go. Bye, bad Nerter. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I would be afraid of retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It always makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel like to call her that. Maybe it's just a forehead. I see. Well, I've got to get things ready, if you'll excuse me now. Good luck. Hey! You're closing. Damn it. Well, everyone's safe in a cab. We're taking a leave, bartender. Thanks for providing such a quick service on such short notice. That's my job, you're interesting too. Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell her all our associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you, and please come again. We sure will. Send my regards to Miss Betty. Gladly. See you later then. Bye. All done? Yep. Seems like we've got some new regulars. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back, or we'd still here when we want to come back. We're acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? I am, but a bar's not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have a right to know. BDC sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in much income in the last 3 months, which means that we're at risk of being wiped off the map. And that's where the game leaves off, it seems. And that was the prologue to Valhalla. I'm not going to do a demo. It is literally just a demo, I believe. But jumping in next time when I think probably the best thing I can do right now is return to the world of World End Economica. I got part 2 ready to play. I can't wait to see how it carries on after the end of episode 1. It should be really good. Well, let me know what you think of Valhalla in the comments. Definitely buy it yourself, it's a brilliant game. But have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.